Hi garden friends! I'm preparing this raised bed so I can plant my tomatoes next week. I'm not sure of all the varieties, but San Marzano is definitely at the top of the list. Are you planting anything new in your garden today? Let me know in the comments. So let's take a look around my backyard. Some is blooming. I've got blooms, shrubs, and small trees. Let's take a look, shall we?
This is where it all started in 2008.
Well, here's my rhubarb. This was probably about 3 inches tall about a month ago.
At the end of this video, I'm revealing a surprise.
Now, if you've never had rhubarb, it's a sweet but tart, tasty treat. And I will be harvesting some of the rhubarb soon. Yes, my friend Rose gave this to me, and it has just done absolutely fabulous. Now, like I said, I will be planting my tomatoes in this area here. And going through here, this is my miscanthus. It gets quite large. It's, probably about 4 feet tall or so. And if it looks like my clematis is cattywampus, you would be correct. The trellis is broken at the base of the plant, so that is a gardening task I need to get taken care of. I've also got some evergreen ornamental grasses here, and these flowers are called mountain bluette. And if you've ever heard the phrase, when you plant a plant, the first year it sleeps, the second year it creeps, and the third year it leaps, this would certainly be true of this beautiful mountain bluette. This has really grown quite a bit since I planted it a few years ago. Now I'm going to have to cut this back because they'll have a tendency to flop over, and I've staked it up a little bit even now. But I love it. Aren't they beautiful? Now this is an area that I'm reworking, and I'm trying to figure out what I've got going on. I've got several of my seedlings here that I'll be planting soon. That's celosia, and this is called a bridal veil spirea. It bloomed beautifully a couple of weeks ago. This is my evergreen huckleberry, and this plant here, I just got this. It's called Fire Chief arborvitae. That's a Mr. Bowling Ball. And this one is called Sienna Sunset. It's a thuya, and it's an arborvitae, and it's beautiful. But I needed some winter interest back here in this area, and this part of the garden is the oldest part of the garden. I started this garden in about 2008, and it's really filled in, needless to say. These here are spireas. They haven't bloomed yet.
This is how this corner looked when I first started this garden.
I'll be cutting those back. They look beautiful right now, though. And this is my red flowering currant. It just got done blooming. It gets beautiful pinkish red blooms on it. It was absolutely spectacular. And then I have a repeat performer here with a bridal veil spirea. And I also have an Oregon grape, evergreen huckleberry, and this, believe it or not, was a volunteer from over here. I did not plant that plant, so I am delighted to see that it has given me another plant. Here we have Veronica Speedwell. Now these will get lovely purple flowers on them. You can see here, Purplicious Speedwell. And I have a white wedding hydrangea here. And back there, if you can see, is a foxglove that I started a couple of years ago. That's a biennial, so it blooms every 2 years. This is a sea holly. It's also known as an orangium, and gets spiky, beautiful purplish blue flowers. Here is a lupin that I had to transplant the other day, so it's looking a little sad, but I think it'll be fine. And these are my alliums. Look at those, aren't those beautiful? They just started blooming today, but look at that. I love it. This is another miscanthus, and these are my garlic. You know, I've never grown garlic before last year, but it was pretty successful when I did grow it. This is Monarda. It's also known as bee balm. I grew that from seed last year. And then these are called borage, or flowering tobacco. And yet here's another lupin that I started from seed a couple of years ago. It's coming back. And this is going to be putting on a show here soon. And these are candy tuft here. This part of the garden and this part of the garden I started about 5 years ago.
I did all of the planning, designing, and installing of this garden by myself in 2020.
This is my beautiful Pacific Fire Vine Maple, which is a native plant in Oregon. And these are Douglas asters. They are native plants. And I've laid out some celosia here as well. And this is a lupin. And I believe that this is another eryngium. And I'm not sure what this guy is. And this is my Carly Rose ornamental grass. It gets pretty large. I've got several of them here. One's peeking through back here, but Douglas asters are taking over. And there's a couple more here. More candy tuft. This is a coreopsis. It gets yellow flowers on it. And this is borage. Look at that. The bees love it too. But aren't those beautiful blooms? Oh, gorgeous. And this is my snowberry bush. And as the name indicates, it gets white berries on it. This is my Mahonia. It gets beautiful yellow flowers on it. It's also the state flower for Oregon. It had beautiful yellow flowers on it just a couple of weeks ago, and I pruned it back already. This is the layout here. Oh, and here's my beautiful Alwick Rose. I picked this rose up a few months ago from my friend Christine up in Olympia. So I'm waiting to see how that goes. And I just have it stuck in this old fire pit here, which I'll probably be removing. There's the layout of what my backyard garden looks like today. Now, this is near the end of April. One thing I wanted to show you as well.
This is my beautiful Mexican orange blossom. It's very, very fragrant.
But it's probably been here for about 10 or maybe 15 years. And I just wanted to show you also, I need to prune this part back here, but this here is still alive. Now that's a lilac, and that's beautiful. And my neighbor has a beautiful shrub that's growing over the fence here, and it's beautiful.
Please like, subscribe, and comment. I cannot believe how well this has turned out so far. I've been working on this since 2008, so I'm pretty happy with the results so far.
I planted 2 roses this past fall. This one here, it's called an Eden Climber, so I'm working on getting that trained. And there's one on the other side as well. I planted these. This is in remembrance of my brother who passed in June of 2024. And this one is for my sister who passed about 20 years ago. Now, believe it or not, these are supposed to be dwarf spirea. Now, they seem pretty tall for dwarfs, but I'm just gonna roll with it for now. And they don't seem like dwarfs to me. And there's my patio. And here's the rest of the yard off to the side here. I have an area here that I'm working on as well. And there's another vine maple here. You can see the different growth habit because this one is mostly shade, but it's still beautiful. And that Mexican orange blossom is incredible. That thing's huge. It's blooming its head off. I hope this was giving you some inspiration for your own garden today. And what's my big reveal? This was once my childhood backyard. And I'll catch you in the next one.